Gandalf after reviving, trying to find the best way to prank Legolas, Gimli, and Aragorn. My mum telling me to not eat my pizza straight from the oven. Pizza cooked in nuclear reactor. Mum, let it cool down, you'll burn your mouth. Me, no, Sauron. Defy me at your peril. Random Orc number 36. I missed the part where that's my problem. Never thought I'd die fighting side by side with an elf. And what about side by side with a hearty Hungarian dish? Aye, Legolas, I could stew that. Orcs couldn't have families because they're too violent towards each other. They would kill their own kin. First Age elves. Not everything in fantasy should be explained. But Tolkien wrote in his letters that orcs breed, and they can be grey characters. Have you even read the Silmarillion and all his letters? Not everything in fantasy should be explained. After the Battle of Dagorlad, what was the policy regarding orc families in the region? Oh dear, gorgeous, swiggity swooty. I'm coming for that booty. Lord of the Rings fans when they realize they just cheer for the genocide of the orcs, when all they wanted was to be free of Sauron, plot of land and raise their families. Are we the baddies? Aragorn, I don't want to alarm you, but what about second breakfast? Me being ill as a kid. 2 minutes after parents left home. God. Creates humans. Human? Creates Lord of the Rings. God. Now that's what I'm Tolkien about. Me and my friend smiling at the cute barista who gave us our coffee. Arwen. What's this? A ranger caught off his guard. Aragorn. My dream scenario is everyone I like sitting around a big table enjoying a bowl of soup that I made. They all say, wow, this is so good, and they all ask for seconds. Did Éowyn write this? Cold Sauron. Hot turned lukewarm Sauron. I could cook you up some crystal meth if you like. Just tea, thank you. Morgoth. ERU made the elves, the fairest of them all, the best swordsmen, the best archers, and so on. Morgoth. I have a plan. Instead of the best, we make horrible creatures. The worst at everything. James May. Yeah, perhaps even ugly. When I was your age, I had to risk life and limb from static shock walking 10 feet through shag carpet just to change the TV channel. Are we getting decent reception now? What do you mean I have to hold it like this? It is not so simple to enter Mordor. How do we enter Mordor? It's very simple. Go up a flight of stairs and pass a cave. That's why Daddy doesn't love you. When I am high and talking to a tree, but he won't answer. All right then. Keep your secrets. I normally don't pick up hitchhikers, but this guy is an exception. I will help you bear this burden, Frodo Baggins, as long as it is yours to bear. I don't think I should let you near the ring. I'll vouch for him. My face while I watch the extended editions for the first time. Mom, you can watch one movie this weekend. Me pulling out The Lord of the Rings. The motion picture trilogy, extended edition, boxed set on Blu-ray. That still only counts as one. When you run out of sources for an essay, I was there. 3,000 years ago. I never thought I'd die. What if you get a new outfit? I could do that. Oh yes, lovely Harfoots. And look, more Harfoots. Lord of the Rings fans, after watching the scene with Aragorn kicking the helmet. Did you ever hear the tragedy of Viggo Mortensen's toe? My friends thinking I know a bunch about Lord of the Rings and the Silmarillion. Me just saying the cool new airplane fact I learned from Max, 10 years old me after finding the game cartridge that my cousin forgot inside my Nintendo DS. After all, why not? Why shouldn't I keep it? Literally no one. Literally no one, anywhere. Doorbell on the TV, rings my dog. To war. Typical Hobbit second breakfast. Me on the toilet, overhearing my friend tell the Viggo toe story, which I was gonna tell. When you can't find the damn ring. 4-year-old me when mom says Mr. Teddy can't be repaired. No one. That one person. I am starting a new party trend called Gandalfing. You show up, smoke a pipe, and talk to the shortest people there before disappearing into the night. What about my birthday? You've already had it? I've had one? Yes. What about 29th birthday? I need to find more apples. When you realize your childhood trauma excuses all your toxic behavior, yet after all, why not? Why shouldn't I keep it? My own. My precious. Did you eat my sandwich, my dog? Tell me where is Gandalf, for I much desire to sleep with him. Labor wards in Mordor be like, but where is he leading us? To a mirror, Master Gamgee. Did you hear that? A mirror. We're going to see ourselves. Galadriel, bragging about her lembas be like, taste the biscuit, taste the goodness of the biscuit. See how I come to work. Very demure. Very mindful. You are without doubt the worst hobbit I've ever heard of. but you have heard of me. When there really is baby orcs for Aragorn to genocide after issuing his tax policy, they called me a madman. Peter Dinklage when he heard about a new Snow White film. Well, here's one dwarf she won't ensnare so easily. I have the eyes of a hawk and the ears of a fox. When your goblin glider is supposed to kill Spider-Man, but he jumps out of the way. Oh, I have ears like a cat and eyes like a rodent. The landlord breathes so loud, we could have shot him in the dark. What girl's here right after choosing the bear? Grr. Me trying to make the cop think I don't speak English. Haldir Olorian, Henyon Aniron, Boi Amen Idululin, Boi Amen Veriadlin. When you're gathering firewood and get a splinter. Aragorn, these woods are perilous. We should go back. Peter Jackson and Andy Serkis trying to figure out how to turn the hunt for Gollum into a trilogy. You haven't aged a day? Glasses, Gandalf. Oh, yes. By Iluvatar you got old. Who are you and who is your lord? I am Gildor, answered their leader. People who only watched the movies. Who's Gildor? My parents' lungs when they went an entire day without coughing after they quit smoking. Today marks 25 years since they quit. Breathe the free air again, my friend. Orcs, after defeating elves, because unlike this immortal hippie pricks with high IQ and great knowledge, they actually invested in tech. You get what you fucking deserve. Elves winning because plot armor is not real winning, it's fake and lame. First breakfast. Second breakfast. Galadriel every time she sees a greasy-looking low man on a log. Why did Constantinople get the works? That's nobody's business but the Turks. Istanbul. One does not simply walk into Mordor. Directed by Michael Bay. Surviving World War I and going on to write genre-defining books. J.R. Tolkien. Eric Maria Remarque. Every masterpiece has its cheap copy. The entire fantasy genre as we know it today. A British soldier contracts trench fever on the Somme. Pippin. Exists. Gandalf. And I took that personally. Me. I saw the Lord of the Rings movies when they were first in theaters. Kid. Wow, I wasn't even alive then. Me. Aragorn saw my melons earlier. He what? My friends, Dad. When you watch the entire credits and see how many people worked on Lord of the Rings. 6,000 spears. Tourists. No, you can't try and depict orcs as creatures of their own mind, who might be unwilling to fight for some dark lord. They must be mindless automatons only living to fight. Rankin base in the ADS. Where there's whip, there's a way. Boromir. And what would a ranger know of this matter? Legolas. This is no mere ranger. He is Aragorn, son of Arathorn. You owe him your allegiance. Boromir. Aragorn. This is Isildur's heir. Aragorn. Have a dad, Legolas. Someone. Dies of poison. Germans. It is a gift. We make fun of Thorin getting lost in the Shire, but you know the Nazgul also had to keep asking for directions to find Bag End, so maybe Hobbit's city planning is just whack. The Hobbits have spent generations making their roads complex AF to keep Gandalf out. Theory accepted. When your nephew sees you playing Elden Ring and says he's way better at it than you are. Listen here, you little brat. Bard. Will you have peace or war? Thorin. I will have war.